Mm. I'm not sure if it might just be this area, but there's certainly more colour than it was. Because remember I said before, one of my issues with it was there was a lack of colour.
But funnily enough, I was thinking it was the same time of year that we came here, wasn't it? I put mine on as well. Oh, the katsura tree.
You don't have to have it on, but up to you. Yeah, katsuras. No. Yeah, bugle lily.
Bugle lily.
Nice, isn't it?
Yes.
Ginger lily. Wow. Chili and flame tree. We've seen those a few times, haven't we? Chili and flame tree.
That's right. I should think amazing.
Yeah, I don't think so.
This is the Watsonia scarlet.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. Yeah.
It might not be exactly the same thing we saw.
No, it's not.
It is.
Maybe they called it
I'm sure this planting is new.
Yeah.
Surely there was never this amount of colour, and
It's lovely, isn't it?
maybe they had comments. Or just themselves, yeah.
Look at this still out.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Well, the bell's mauve.
Yes.
Yeah, spreads well, doesn't it? It's a good spreader.
Nice, it's gorgeous.
I mean, I haven't done anything to it this year. No sort of chopping it back or anything. It's just kept on flowering.
Wow, yes, very good.
Oh. I would think so. But I mean, it's more for its sort of architectural
Yes. And it's
appearance,
quite
isn't
nice
it?
to see from above.
Exactly.
That's that photo, isn't it?
That's right. Keep your eyes peeled for the katsura tree.
Well, it's in flower at the moment.
Oh, wonderful.
You can see.
And the cornus kusa.
One of them now.
Do you want us to come through? Yes. Okay. Thanks. Nice Cornish cooler.
Yeah. Absolutely right. Two sorts,
Yeah, that's right.
Capitata.
Capitata, yeah.
And
So I think I definitely feel my sort of appreciation of gardens is different to when we first came.
yes.
Because my first sort of aura, not enough colour, but now I'm sort of the architecture and the sort of the design of the planting and the trees.
Yes.
You can enjoy just as much, can't you?
The layout. Yes.
And we've seen so many gardens where there isn't a lot of colour anyway. It's
No.
not necessarily. You think of Eiffel and places like that. It's not always necessary.
No.
Yeah, no, that's, what is it? Hebeish flower, but it's not actually, is it?
I think it's some sort of algae.
There's a rosemary.
What's on my left? I mean, you know, some of it is because you can go around it. I mean, it's a one-way system now, but
Here's Cornish Capitata. Not that way we went. Yeah. No, we do all the Cornish gardens as well. I mean, there's so many which aren't. Colour isn't the main thing, is like Trewidden. I can't remember if it's Trewidden or Trewithen now, but the one we went to last year.
Yeah,
that's not.
I think it was Trewidden. No, we did both. Trewidden is the one. Because Trewidden isn't National Trust.
No.
Or is it the other way?
No, neither of them are.
Trewidden.
Yeah. Because this reminds me a bit of that garden.
Oh, I think that was Trewidden.
Yeah. Now what have we got here? This is interesting. Plants, isn't it? Oh, this could be tree and flame tree.
Yeah, isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
And banana.
Wow. Yeah. That's spectacular, isn't it? That is good.
Yeah, this is very. I don't even remember this myself. So things could have been done. I mean, how many years ago was it? 5?
Yeah. 6 years.
6 years. Yeah.
I think I'll take a photo. It's very good, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
No point, is there?
Yeah, I mean, it tells you to take your time. I don't know. You go down and look the whole time.
Quite.
It doesn't look going fast.
I like this. And
Look at the height of this.
I mean, they were ahead of us, and I was quite happy to let them carry on, but he seemed to stop as if he didn't want to go very fast.
Yeah,
so, you know.
He doesn't have people behind him, so he's going to come and stop him.
Yes, he is. Ooh. Fuchsia boliviana, believe it or not. Yeah, that's quite some work.
It's very striking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing. It's a good job. That brilliantly.
Yeah.
I don't remember this. This looks new, doesn't it? Don't you think, this walkway?
Well, the walkway does.
Yes.
I mean, the trees had to be here, didn't they?
Yes, I the planting I don't think
No.
maybe the way they displayed it.
That's right.
Yeah, because you see, these are the paths. And you might not necessarily have come this way.
Second another photo.
Yes, it's very much like that garden, isn't it?
It is. Come on, where's the restaurant? Yeah. Oh, I'm enjoying it. Well, it really depends if he's come to these sort of places before or not. If he hasn't, then it would be daft. If it's sort of thing that he sort of enjoys or gets something out of, then. But I don't know if he does. You know, who knows if he does or he doesn't. If they just thought on the spur of the moment, oh, we'll do this, then that's not a great idea. Mm. Mm.
And that is the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because this is very meandery all over the place.
That's right.
But we won't be able to do that.
No.
We couldn't yesterday.
No. But they need to make that more clear, don't they?
Yes. I mean, I don't know what it's like at Starhead. I think there must be.
Oh, they'll be doing the same thing. I'm sure this is. I'm sure they've given it. They'll be doing the same everywhere.
Oh, they will, exactly. But I think, as you said, they should make it known.
Yeah.
Because if you have got somebody who's got
An issue.
an issue,
Mm. This is lovely. Yeah.
You know, when you mentioned that, I thought it'd be nice to come again.
Yeah. So after a period of time, then you think, yeah, it's time to go again, don't you? You forget what things are like, and you can do something 2 or 3 times, and then you think, oh well. I was thinking perhaps St Michael's Mount, perhaps, but then again, I thought, yeah, I really enjoyed going around the garden.
Yes,
So.
well, I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
I mean, I was supposed to go a bit higher than I.
Yes.
But it was okay. I wouldn't have gone to that.
No. Oh God, no. No. Well, they obviously, as I said to you, because you had to redress your specs, there just weren't no way they could allow that to happen. Yeah, they could possibly have said don't go if you're slightly unstable.
Well,
there was no real if you had no idea what you were going to encounter.
At one point I saw, I didn't see many people sort of my age, but there was an elderly lady, and he was going quite slowly.
Yes, well, quite right too.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, and I was slightly concerned when you sort of beetle on ahead. I thought, well, I hope you don't feel under pressure to go faster than you want to.
No, I thought.
And just after you disappeared from view, there was some child let off a shriek, and I thought, oh God, what's that?
Oh, poor you.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. But not, you know, look at that pine over there.
Yes. Now look, we're looking down on the maze, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I just caught a glimpse of it. But my view, when I took the photo, I was over that side.
Yeah, we might have to do the same because the sun is in the wrong.
Yes, exactly. And I think I'll get a better view of it. Yeah. Look, can you see it down there?
Yeah. It's no bad thing me having this mask, because it tends to sort of make people feel a little bit more.
Yes.
You know, it reminds them.
It reminds them, exactly.
I mean, a cavalier attitude that some people show.
Yes, well, that is it. And sneezing and coughing. And
there's some spectacular trees, so it's well worth
yes, I think
coming just for.
yeah,
there it is.
That's good.
It's like
As I say, I was the other side.
It's like a little sort of Himalayan tea garden, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great fun.
Look at that massive. Actually, it's a bit of a light is in it because it's a huge camera.
Yeah, I know.
Or whatever it is.
We might get a view of it
Yes.
in a few minutes. It does. Quite a few of those in this part of Cornwall, isn't there? Because there's something like that in Ennis.
Yeah, what do you mean? The maze? Or
Well, no, those little huts.
Yes.
They're quite popular.
Yes, and
around
there was something like that. Yes, there was in Colton Fish.
Yeah. Oh, some fine, very good trees here. Shame about the sun.
Yes, isn't it? Yeah, 'cause it's a good shot.
Mm.
I like whiskey.
Yeah.
Strictly.
Mm.